So why are we here?
Tell them. Fine, I will tell them. So, Patrick is responsible for our father's death, and so he shall die.
Revenge, then?
Yes.
We move too quick. There is no proof or divine purpose for his death.
Oh, what divine purpose is needed for a just death?
I agree with Kenny. I don't think we should do anything we will regret.
We have every right and reason to do it. Why? Because us with a father dead must avenge.
To discount higher powers to discount existence.
And what higher power will bear to look at the disease of man?
There's far more truth in action, Lawrence, than in your petty philosophy. Our actions must be cautious.
Oh, caution and consequence of the wind. A meaningless blow to the pride of man.
Why must we argue? We all want him dead.
Oh, yes, let's do it! I actively did not invite you to be a part of the discussion, brother.
You're not a part of this conversation.
You know, brothers, there is very little in this world that you know that I don't. For example, I was the first one of us to learn to read. And I know I was the only one who was not invited to this conversation. Even though I had already read the invitation to the rest of you. And really, Lewis, with an invitation to a conversation like this, are you really so shy not to just ask? I also understand life. You see, it's but a walking shadow. It's a poor player who struts and frets upon the stage and then... I think I'm quoting something. Am I quoting something? Well, you're a smart guy. Am I quoting something?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go back to killing our uncle, shall we?
As you all know, I believe you are the most pointless man to ever walk the earth. I hope to see you buried someday.
Everything's pointless when you stare into the abyss of death.
If we are to do it, we need a plan. If we act, the responsibility for his death will be ours.
On Sunday, he will go for a confession. There, we will strike.
You would kill him in a church when he's closest to God? Sending the villain to heaven with recourse? Recommending him?
We should leave judgment to God.
God is dead.
Fuck off!
Phony philosophers, can we get back to the point already?
What if there is no point? What if, with such affronts to good men as the cruel murder of our father, is consummation to jump into action without thought of consequence, to dream within the question, to be...
Oh, what fools we are! What action can be made in such a tragedy as death?
Murder. Murders are spite against the very fabric of life and death and time, which are all out of their places anyway.
What is death but the end of life, and vengeance but a validation of death? For what do we act and struggle? For what meaninglessness but the continuation of ending, an inevitable doom waiting at the end, in which everyone together has an epiphany? Aha, they will say when they realize, time is but a meaningless flat circle, and death is the wish of all man.
it.